Guys, in today's video, I am going to be making a $10 million move. So if you want to know exactly why I'm going to do it at this very moment, what I see happening for the market moving forward, very important stuff to talk about today, guys. So make sure to stick around from the beginning until the end. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to navigate these markets. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. Okay, guys, so before I actually take the move, I just want to tell you that the reasons why I'm making this move right now and what I see happening in more detailed terms for the market moving forward, I want to remind you that I posted today a video on my main channel where I go over the exact reasons why. By the time you watch this video you're watching right now, the main video will also be out on the main channel. So make sure to go back and watch that video. You have the link in the description, the Satoshi Stacker main channel here. So make sure to go back and watch that one, because in today's video here on this trading channel, I will take the necessary steps to actually execute that trade. Now, the reasons why, just to keep it in a nutshell, is because I believe we are due for the next leg upwards. You can see that Bitcoin has been consolidating. It's looking like it wants to go higher. We were able to absorb over $9 billion worth of selling pressure here. We didn't go down any significant amount. The traditional markets are at an all-time high. Retail are not here yet. Retail are about to come. The Ethereum chart here looks like it wants to close above this point. We'll see if they do it or not. And then also you have the Fed haven't really started to cut interest rates yet. And once that happens, things are about to go pretty crazy. You're going to have a lot of money printing. You're going to have all of that. So for now, the timing, I think, is pretty good. We do have some significant things happening this week, which I covered in the main channel, which could, we could see volatility towards the downside because of that. We could, for Bitcoin, go down to 106 and 99,000 as well. That could happen, but I'm still going to take the action right now, because even if we do see that pullback, because I will be using my trading strategies with these trades, it just means that it's going to buy on the way down. And it is going to, it's essentially going to buy on the way down here. So that is not too bad to be able to average into the best asset in the world. Now, before I talk about, or actually execute those trades, I just want to show you also the SUI trade here turned into a gain. So it's too bad I didn't add more here at my orange line to SUI. Yeah, looking good. I'm keeping this, as you know, guys, for much higher targets. And then for XRP and Pepe, they are down a little bit here. Not really. Pepe is still at a profit, but XRP is down a little bit. And if we go down any lower for XRP, I will be buying down here at $2.78 and $2.37. So that is great. I will just average in. But now let's jump over to the main part of this video. And that is what I'm actually going to add to my strategies here. So as you know, guys, these strategies, they buy on the way down, they take profit on the way up. They have a built-in exit strategy. I believe we're gonna reach between 180 to 280K this cycle. This is why the upper range for the main Bitcoin strategies, they're 195. I think Ethereum is gonna do well. But yeah, like I said, I went over the details in my main video. So what I'm gonna do here right now is I'm just going to add the funds. So what we have here is the current exposure I have in total is 4.6 million. How do you see this? You click here, you click on this, and then you take the amount that you have in the strategy times the actual price. So let's say I have 16 Bitcoin in my strategy times the current price. That means my exposure is 1.8 million. So I've done this for all of my strategies, not the bull market portfolio, but the dynamic strategies. I have it right here. Current exposure is 4.6. And remember, it buys on the way down. So these ones are on 10x leverage. So that means that even though the allocation right now is only 155 for this Ethereum strategy, as we're going down, it's going to buy more. So the allocation is going to increase as it buys the dip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 3 times the amount for Bitcoin, 2 times for Ethereum, half for Solana Doge, 4 times for XRP, and 3 times for ADA. Like I said, if you want to know exactly why these percentages I'm adding, go to the main video and I will show you where I'm talking about exactly that. But now let's go ahead and actually execute on this. And some people are going to say this is stupid. Some people are going to say I'm buying the top. I will say that this is completely in line with the rest of my investment thesis. And even if we do go down, actually I want us to go down, because that means that we are buying the dip even harder and we will be able to make more gains. But so there's only two ways that this can go. Either we go up and then, okay, if I add right now, I'm still making more gains, or we go down and I am buying the dip. Especially for Bitcoin, I don't mind that at all. For altcoins, okay, a little bit more sketchy, but I still think that there's gains to be had for altcoins moving forward. So as always, guys, I'm keeping everything transparent to you. Now, before I execute here, if you also are a trader and you want to use the trading strategies, you have the link in the description. So go to this video. And as always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion. This is just what I am doing personally. But what I'm doing personally, you have my favorite exchanges right here. Pionex is my favorite exchange. You can sign up and claim the bonuses. You can use these trading strategies with the bonuses that you are able to claim. And then you have my main coins that I'm going to be adding to today. And if you want to use it for other altcoins as well, you have it right here. You can click also on this link. It's going to take you here. And here you have it, all of these ones in an overview. You can search for whichever altcoin you want to use it for. Now, without any other delays, let us now go ahead. And I haven't done this before. This is just live right now. So let's see if we are able even to add this amount of money to these trading strategies here, if they allow it for these altcoins. But let us now begin. So what we're going to do is add twice the amount to, or 3 times the amount to Bitcoins. I will click on add investment and I will click here and I will do this. I can do instant, but I'm not sure I want to add like millions instantly. Let me see if I can add this as a, so I want to add 500K. Okay. And the trigger price, what is the current price of Bitcoin? It is currently 118. Let me do this, just because it's a big position. If you're using less or smaller amounts, then it's not as significant, but I just don't want to market buy like 2 million or 4 million or whatever it's gonna buy like in one single candle, just because of the slippage. So actually, let me take that back. I'm not gonna do, because I think this just does also a market order. It just executes at a particular price, which is not necessarily what I want to do. But 500K, and I think in the next thing here I can, okay, never mind. So what did I do now? Did I add the wrong amount? Let me see. Like I said, I'm just doing this like as I am going here. So I added 500K. Why is it not? Oh, okay, because using the leverage. So 500K with 10x leverage would be 50K. Let me just double check real quick what the previous amount actually was. Okay, I see the issue here. So I actually added only 100K because it was adding 4 times as extra margin. So I'm sorry, this is getting a bit complicated. Just never mind this. I added 100 and I'm gonna add another 400. So let me take away this. So it just added an extra margin because I forgot to untick that other box. So let me do this, and this one I forgot to untick. So now I'm gonna add the rest of the 400K. So there we go. The bot should now TWAP. Okay, still not working as intended. So it added 40, so I've added 140 now in total. I need to add 360. I guess it is because the slippage, so I need to add another 360 here to reach 500. So 360, there we go, 60. Okay, so let me see, actual investment 360. So there we go. So now we ended up with 750. Probably the slippage was probably not, let me see here. I probably ate some slippage, but anyway, okay. Mission accomplished, 750. And now I'm gonna add, like I said, 2 times to Ethereum. So it will be the same amount. Let's hope that this is less of a hassle. Let's add investment, untick that one, 100 and what was it, 135? Yeah, 135. So let's take away that, 135, so that's double. So also, of course, have to keep our eyes on the liquidation price here, but adding the same here for Ethereum. So let me do that. So there we go. And then I am going to, what was it, half for Solana and for Doge. So half of whatever we already have. So let me see here, half. So that would be 75K. So 75. So there we go. 75 for Solana. So there we have it. And then it's going to be it's going to be half, which is going to be 40K for Doge. So 40K. The investment must be less than this, I guess, because, I don't know. Let's try with 19 times 2 then. So there we go. Can we do another for 19? Okay, so it doesn't allow me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the rest to the, I guess there's a limit for how much you are able to use for each altcoin. This is what I was fearful of. For Bitcoin and Ethereum, no problem, but for Doge, apparently it has to be more. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna add, actually I'm just gonna leave it as it is then. And then the next one will be Cardano and XRP, where I will be adding 4 times to XRP, as I believe retail is about to come back. So that means that I'm gonna add 75K. So 75. So there we go. That should not be an issue. 75. I've unticked this one. So there we go. 75. And then I'm gonna add 3 times to Cardano. So double the amount. So that would be 50. I will add 50 now to Cardano. So there we go. 50K. So this should be 75 then. So now everything has been added. And yes, we could see a big pullback. In that case, my strategies are going to buy the dip if we see that pullback. Yeah, that's fine. And now I am heavily allocated. And if we go down to the bottom of the range, that means that, remember, all of these ones are on 16x, sorry, on 10x leverage. That's actually going to be $16 million worth of exposure here. So we will see, guys, how this is going to go. But yeah, I don't mind buying the dip here on the way down, especially for Bitcoin, as I believe Bitcoin is going to do pretty well moving forward. So like I said, guys, this is not financial advice. This is just what I am doing personally and the trades that I am taking. If you want to use my trading strategies, then go to the description of this video. You have all of the links that you need here, right here. So for Pionex, sign up using this link. And then, like I said, you have all of the main coins here. With one click, you can set them up also. So that's what I got for you in today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go back to the main channel here and watch the main video. But with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.